It has been almost 2 years, but the trial of accused serial killer Anthony Sowell is now underway. The trial began today where this case started, inside Sowell's Imperial Avenue home.
And then attorneys gave their first hints of their cases. We have team coverage tonight. First, News Channel 5's Tracy Carlos joins us from the Justice Center. Opening arguments got underway this afternoon, Tracy.
Yeah, Leon, they did. And Sowell, he has remained relatively unemotional through the whole process. And today, the prosecution laid out their case to the jury. The jury, made up of 8 women and 4 men, got a glimpse of what will play out in a courtroom on the 18th floor of the Justice Center in the coming weeks. The jury will decide if accused serial killer Anthony Sowell is guilty of killing 11 women. Assistant Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Rick Bombeck took about an hour to lay out his case to the jury during opening statements.
You're about to begin a rather disturbing journey, where during the course of this trial we will speak about the unspeakable.
Sowell faces an 85-count indictment in connection with the 11 murder victims and several other women who were allegedly attacked by Sowell. A majority of the women, Bombeck says, were found nude, waist down, with hands tied and strangled. Defense attorney John Parker took just minutes for his opening statements to the jury. He said there is not enough evidence to convict his client.
You will also find out, as it relates to the homicide victims, there are no eyewitnesses. There are no fingerprints. There's no DNA linking Mr. Sowell to any of the homicides.
The jury heard from 2 witnesses late this afternoon. The first, a member of the Cleveland SWAT team. The first officer to the home while executing the search warrant told the jury he found the first of the 2 victims in a 3rd-floor room. Now, late this afternoon, the owner of Ray's Sausage, that's a business that is next door to Sowell's home, he took the stand. He said neighbors complained of a stench coming from that area and they believed that it was his business. He says it was not his business, and when the health department came out to check it out, they say the odor was coming from Sowell's backyard. Now, testimony is over for today. It will continue in the morning. Live at the Justice Center, Tracy Carlos, News Channel 5.
Tracy, I have a question for you. How was Anthony Sowell's demeanor on this first day of the trial?
Leon, for as many times as I've been here, he has remained pretty unemotional, and that continued today. It was a pretty unemotional day for Mr. Sowell.
Tracy Carlos, many thanks, covering the story for us from the Justice Center. Lee?
Well, earlier today, the jury got a look inside Sowell's Imperial Avenue home, the place he's accused of killing 11 women and hiding their bodies. News Channel 5's Chief Investigator Ron Regan joins us now. And Ron, did the jurors reveal any sort of emotion after leaving that house today?
No, they didn't, Lee. They said very little, and of course they went through the 1st floor, the 2nd floor, the 3rd floor, as well as the backyard, even included a trip around the periphery of the building itself, up one sidewalk and down another. But most interesting to jurors, perhaps, was the basement, where at least one body was discovered. These are the steps leading down to Sowell's basement. You can see where lime has been thrown on the floor in an area that appears to have been once dug up. Going deeper inside, trash, clothing, and dresser drawers clutter the floor. Heading upstairs on the 2nd floor, court personnel wearing protective masks and gloves wait for jurors to arrive. Rooms are largely empty, very little inside except filthy floors. An outside balcony is filled with trash. Finally, up to the 3rd floor. A walk down the hallway reveals a hole in one wall, clothing across the floor, and part of another wall torn away. In the bathroom, the ceiling above has also been removed. Jurors were told nothing except to observe all rooms, but police reports previously have indicated bodies were found in the walls and under floors. News Channel 5 photographer Bob Seeley was permitted inside, as well as Cleveland Plain Dealer reporter Layla Atassi.
Tools just sort of thrown about on the floor on the 3rd level, clothing everywhere, as I had mentioned. Walls were destroyed. There were actually flies buzzing around on the 3rd level, which were kind of disturbing.
And among the more unusual items found in the house this morning included a dusty Bible sitting on a shelf, a Valentine gift that said, "I love you" on it, as well as a bottle of Febreze. That's a fabric freshener used to take out odor in clothes. Reporting live on Imperial Avenue, I'm Chief Investigator Ron Regan.
Thank you, Ron. Stay with News Channel 5 and NewsNet5.com for Sowell trial coverage. We've got live blog updates from inside the courtroom. And a special section on NewsNet 5 breaks down the facts of the crime. You can even follow the trial on your smartphone. Get our mobile app by searching for NewsNet5.com.